Hello everyone, how are you? Here to give you the match results for Friday Night SmackDown and main event for May the 7th, 2021. Before I get into that, Superstar Trivia answer was in English, folks. He's the one I was talking about. The tag team he had was Simon Gotch on NXT known as the Von Villains. It was an interesting tag team. I liked watching them perform. But when they got caught up to the main roster on SmackDown, WWE dropped the ball with them. Like usually they do when they do call-ups from the other show. NXT or NXT UK. Simon ended up leaving the company because he wasn't happy with what they were doing with them. Andy English eventually went on his own. Then he teamed up with Rusev. They kept going for the tag team titles, but they couldn't capture them. And then they ended up feuding, and Andy English left the company. Now on to main event. Main event this week. Jinder Mahal returned. He has two guys from India that WWE has signed. I do not know what they're going to be like, as I've only seen them wrestle once, so I'm not 100% sure yet if they're going to be good or not. He took on Jeff Hardy. Awful match. It was so bad. Like, I just couldn't get into it. It was so slow-paced, and Jinder Mahal, I don't know how he ever became a WWE World Champion. Honestly, I don't know how he did it, because he's no good in the ring. He just does kicks, punches, and a couple body slam, scoop slam, and that's about it. And the camel clutch. Jeff Hardy hit the jawbreaker, the atomic drop, the make of the wish there, where he nailed Jinder Mahal where it hurts the most. Jinder Mahal dodged Whisper in the Wind and allowed him to get the win with the colossal clutch, or whatever they call it, maneuver. Also on main event, Ricochet requested this rematch against Mustafa Ali. Because I remember on last week's show, Ali cheated to win, if you've seen that. Or seen my video. Great high-flying action again, until Mustafa Ali targeted Ricochet's leg. He applied a half Boston Crab, he kept kicking on it, working on it. So hey, if he had a time when Ricochet would do a high-flying maneuver, it would damage his leg more. But there was one part where Ricochet did something that was awesome. He did a shooting star press as Mustafa Ali was vertical. That was amazing to see, just the sequence of how that maneuver happened. He almost got the win. Ali just kicked out barely at the count of 3. They started changing pinfall maneuvers. Ali went to cheat again, but put his feet on the ropes, and the referee caught him. As the referee lost focus, Ricochet rolled up Ali, grabbed a hold of the rope with his hand, and got the 1-2-3. So Ricochet this week stole the win by cheating. So now they're 1-on-1. I hope next week is not the rubber match, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the superstars face off so many weeks in a row. Take like a week or two away from them, put somebody else on main event. Now on to SmackDown. Original. Oh my god. He wrestled Tamina Snuka. And Tamina said on Talking Smack last Friday that she has the passion, the drive. If you got the passion, the drive, why have you never held a title yet? Just saying. Awful match. Within 40 seconds, maybe, everyone just got involved as total mayhem. Next week on SmackDown, Natalya and Tamina will face Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler again. This time for the tag team titles will be on the line. Also on SmackDown, Carmella. About time they knew somebody would win them. Carmella faced Ruby Riott, the Riott Squad, Liv Morgan's on ringside. It was a good match, just way, way too short. They should have at least gone 10, 15 minutes at most, but no. It was a short match, but it was still good. Carmella had a nice face buster. Ruby Riott hit nice free forearms right to Carmella's side of the face. At one point, Ruby Riott was going for the top rope. Wyatt drops one time thing she does, but Carmella kicked her off the top rope. She rolled her out, put her feet on the ropes. Liv Morgan stopped that from happening, which caused Carmella to get mad at Liv Morgan. Ruby Riott then went to roll up Carmella. They both started reversing a pinfall into other pinfall, back and forth. Carmella finally locked in the code of silence, and Ruby Riott tapped out. Dolph Ziggler was scheduled to face Rey Mysterio one-on-one, but he started trash-talking Dominic, saying how you shouldn't be there. They shouldn't just be handed opportunity at the tag team titles. Next week, they're actually going to be facing off for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So it won't surprise me. You're going to see Mysterio and Dominic win the titles. Like, that's going to be cool. The first ever father-son tag team to hold the titles. But I just don't like how they keep talking about it and talking about how they're going to do it and do it. So I like seeing Roode and Ziggler hold the titles. So hopefully Roode and Ziggler retain. Then eventually Mysterio and Dominic win the titles. Not just right now. Because they've been talking about so much. Dominic anyways faced Ziggler one-on-one instead. Awful match. I didn't have nothing about this match because Ziggler would do a move and he'll trash talk Dominic. He'll do a move, trash talk Dominic. He'll punch him, trash talk Dominic. Dominic reversed suplex into a roll up for the 1-2-3, a unique pinfall maneuver. That was it. Match was over. I was like, I just opened up my can of 7-Up. I was like, wait, the match is over already? Like, come on. Cesaro faced Seth Rollins. This match actually kicked off SmackDown match-wise. If Cesaro won, he faces Roman Reigns next week for the Universal Championship. Really good match. I enjoyed it. Action-packed. Jimmy Uso's back. He was at ringside with his brother Jay watching this because Roman Reigns was going to find out if he was defending his title or not next week. Before the match started, Seth Rollins attacks Cesaro on the ramp from behind and beat the crap out of him. He sent him twice back-to-back into the barricade. He almost won the match early on with a top rope knee, but Cesaro kicked out. Cesaro finally fought back, hit a running uppercut, a massive clothesline, got a 2.5 count. Rollins kept countering a swing attempt from Cesaro, and that move Seth Rollins does where he powerbombs the opponent into the turnbuckle. He did that to Cesaro. Cesaro came blasting out of that corner with a clothesline. Seth Rollins spun in the air. Seth Rollins was outside the ring. Jey Uso tried to help him win. He shoved Jey Uso down and said, don't need your help. That had caused Jimmy Uso to super kick Seth Rollins because he just laid his hands on his brother. And the referee did not see that. And Cesaro rolled in. Seth Rollins hit the neutralizer for the 1-2-3. So Cesaro finally gets his first ever one-on-one major title opportunity next week at WrestleMania Backlash. I just wish Cesaro won the match cleanly, that Jimmy Uso did not have to get involved. But I'm curious. Seth Rollins is livid now with the Usos. Is this a face turn for Seth Rollins coming up? Let me know below if you think this is going to lead to Seth Rollins turning good. And it's going to face the Usos. I'd love to see Seth Rollins versus Jay or Jimmy Uso one-on-one. Put that match on the pay-per-view. I like to see that match. Let me know below if you like to see Seth Rollins versus one of the Usos at the WrestleMania Backlash next week or not. Your main event was a 10-man tag that was set up because it's a throwback edition of SmackDown where they showed old clips. And it was really cool seeing the old WWF logos, the WWE logos around the Thunderdome. That was nice to see. Teddy Long, it made sense to be on the show because he's your longest running ever SmackDown general manager. He booked this match. Sami Zayn teamed up with Otis, Gable, Corbin, and Apollo Crews, the Intercontinental Champion, to face Big E, the Street Profits, Sensei Nakamura, and Kevin Owens. Boy, when that bell rung, Owens wanted nobody but Sami Zayn. He went right at Sami Zayn. He had a nice frog splash off the edge of the ring apron onto the floor. Sami was hurt. Eventually, Owens got targeted by everybody on the other team. They kept working on him. Eventually, he got away. Tagged into Sensei Nakamura, who just kicked Chad Gable right in the face. They all hauled off, kicked Sami Zayn. They hauled off, roundhouse kicked Sami Zayn. So Nakamura was on fire, folks, during that period of that matchup. He went to pin Chad Gable, I believe it was, and Baron Corbin broke it up. And then Big E hit the belly-to-belly suplex on Corbin. Everybody got involved. Total mayhem. At one point outside the ring, Chad Gable German suplexed Owens onto the ramp. And then Diego Dawkins, I don't know where he came from, but he tackled Chad Gable and he went a-flying outside the ring. Nakamura was not paying attention and did not see Corbin make the tag. Then Corbin hit Nakamura at the end of days for the 1-2-3. There you have it, folks. definitely check out Cesaro versus Seth Rollins, the 10-man tag. And on main event, you gotta watch that amazing vertical shooting star press Ricochet did to Mustafa Ali. The other matches, you don't even have to watch them. They weren't all that. Well, come on, Ruby Riott was a good match. It was too short. The other matches, yeah, they sucked. Superstar trivia time. This superstar came on to WWE as a part of a group. They were like male cheerleaders. Eventually he went off on his own. He started introducing himself to people. It was like, hey, my name is. This eventually led to him when he did that in the Royal Rumble one year, and Kane just threw him right out, and then he laughed when he did it. Eventually, he finally captured his first ever title, which was the United States or the Intercontinental Championship. I couldn't remember which one was he first captured. He's a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion. He's a former World Heavyweight Champion when he cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he had Vicky Guerrero as his manager. And then he had AJ Lee as his manager. He's a former Raw Tag Team Champion with Drew McIntyre. He's currently now one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Comment below who you think it is I'm talking about. On my next video, I'll give you the answer. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.